much, everyone, for your time. I trust you can see my screen. What you're about to see, you've never seen before. This is an aircraft doing something that airplanes do not do today. They do not drive themselves backward on the ramp. Something very strange about all of this. Well, first of all, we're missing the ground tug itself. The ground tug is what pushes the airplane back today. Where is it? Where are all the little men who walk around the airplane, who check for collision risk, who stand around the airplane? And also, where are the engines? The engines themselves here are covered and definitely off. Usually the engines are running when you're taxiing the aircraft. Seems like a pretty mind-blowing thing. It's actually not magic. It is the culmination of many years of fantastic engineering work to be able to do something that has never been done before, to put an electric motor inside the nose wheel of the aircraft to make it possible to drive the airplane backward and forward without the tug and without the engines. So you can see it in operation here. The goal is to go from doors closed to taxi forward in 1 minute or less. I guarantee you that last time you flew, that was no less than 5 minutes and often 20 minutes or more. To save that magnitude of time, every single flight on every single narrow-body aircraft is a big deal. And it's all about saving time, because that's why we fly. We fly because it's the fastest way to get where we happen to be going. It's a good start, right? There's more. Subway car takes tens of seconds to load, partially because a subway car has many doors. Imagine loading 150 or 200 people into an airplane using just one bridge. And that's why it takes tens of seconds to load a subway car and tens of minutes to load an aircraft. It's a real disconnect. And when you try to do that, you make yourself absolutely crazy, because it's the least pleasant part of commercial flight. It just doesn't work. But what if you did it differently? What if you could use two jet bridges? One jet bridge, and then we have two. It's pretty mind-blowing. Here's how it works. This was done in the late 50s and early 60s. Look at how beautiful these airport layouts are. They had a jet bridge in the front, a jet bridge in the back. First class sat in the back. You had much faster turning of aircraft, much happier passengers, because you spend a lot less time getting on and off the airplane. And we demonstrated this recently, where you're able to turn the aircraft in because the engines are safely off, turn the airplane parallel to the terminal, and then you can access it with the jet bridge in the front and in the back, significantly speeding up operations. When you're finished servicing the aircraft, it simply goes about its business and taxis out. So it works exactly as you see here, as we demonstrated in Memphis, and will be in use at airports worldwide before you know it. Service it with two jet bridges, save a lot of time. And it's analogous. Frankly, nothing has changed in aviation movement on the ground since the late 50s, since the dawn of the jet age. The technology gives us an opportunity to save an extra 15 minutes every single flight by simply updating the technology. And that means that we burn less fuel. We have lower emissions. We have less operating costs, less time on the ground. Utilization is the name of the game for most industries. In aviation, it's no different. The only reason we fly is because it's the fastest way to get someplace. And the only way in which an airline is profitable in operating margin is if it's fast on the ground. Every airplane flies at the same speed. It's on the ground where the battle is won. WheelTug will save 7 to 20 minutes per flight, not counting the two-door operation. We have this field to ourselves. We have over 100 issued patents. We have no competitors. Our competitors spent over $500 million and failed. We have signed 26 airlines, over 2,600 aircraft in our order book, 15% of the fleet, and the airlines say very nice things about the product. They would very much like to have WheelTug in service. The overall analysis, within 5 years, it's a $5 billion industry. The overall industry is billions of dollars in potential profit per year to WheelTug and our shareholders. That's it. Join me in the breakout room or contact me at that email address.